Hey everyone, welcome back to BoatingTube. On this show, I've got something a little bit different for you. One of my colleagues at work has just bought a brand new Walker Bay 525 rib. And I said to him, would you mind doing a quick video walkthrough for the channel? Now, he also runs tours over in Florida. So he said, yep, sure, I'll do that. So sit back, enjoy the video tour of the Walker Bay 525 here on BoatingTube. Remember to hit the subscribe, ring the bell, and give us a thumbs up if you like this video.
Hi everybody, it's Captain Bob Knopf here from Topsider Tours in Nokomis, Florida. Today we're going to be doing a walkthrough of the Walker Bay 525.
This is our Walker Bay Generation 525 named Short Rib. I actually started doing a walkthrough video a couple months ago when we got this boat, but I wanted to really put it through its paces. We've had the 525 mainly on the Intercoastal Waterway in Southwest Florida, but we've also had it on the Gulf of Mexico a number of times, beached at sandbars, and anchored in shallow and deep water in a variety of weather conditions. Space and storage is at a premium on any rib, and Walker Bay did a great job with making sure there is ample storage for just about anything. I'll start at the bow in what I call the anchor locker. I have two grapnel hook anchors in here and a few standard bumpers. Because the 525 is pretty light, grapnel hook anchors work great and take up much less space than a fluke or other type of anchor. If the wind is really blowing or the area is crowded, I'll drop two anchors. On both port and starboard sides, there are deep ice coolers with drain plugs. You don't want your friends showing up at the dock with their 40-quart Yeti. These coolers will keep your ice frozen and your drinks cold all day. I actually have had to scoop quite a bit of ice out at the end of a full day. The rubberized latches are easy to open and secure and will keep all of your compartments closed tightly. On the starboard side, there's a good-sized locker that I have saved for guest bags, shoes, and such. The port side has a larger compartment that can be used for really whatever you need. As we move to the stern, you'll see two padded backrests. I find that my passengers love to lay out sitting against these or against the padded back on the bow. I have tested all of them underway, and I'm happy to report any one of them is fine by me. The port seat is removable, but honestly, I don't understand why you would. It is a grab handle for guests getting on and off the boat, and it's also where I have my throwable PFD attached. Because space is limited, I went with the self-inflating PFD versus the standard life ring or square throwable. The helm seat does allow for sitting or standing when underway. I find myself standing and resting my backside when at cruising speeds or sitting in the no-wake zones. It is great to have both options. I've had a lot of boats where you're forced to sit no matter what and awkwardly stand if you wanted to get a better view when you're going a little bit faster. And now to the underseat storage. I'm almost embarrassed with how much stuff I have in here right now. My list includes 8 life jackets, a flare kit, medical kit, tool kit, cleaning supplies, boarding step stool, 2 24-inch dockside bumpers, and 2 floats, and honestly, I could probably fit more. As we now focus our attention to the helm itself, you first see a tiltable steering wheel for your hydraulic steering. The steering wheel is comfortable and easy to clean. At your feet, you have a small compartment that will hold your wallet, keys, and other items. If you need access to the battery, you simply unlatch these hooks and flip up the helm. You have immediate access to the electronics here. You will find the safety placards under the throttle controls. I would not recommend trying to get 10 people on this boat unless they are very small people and you're just going from your yacht to the shore for dinner. You have a full set of rocker switches for the various electronics. You have a dual switch for your nav and anchor lights, courtesy lights to light up the cockpit, the bilge pump, which the bilge pump's actually automatic, but you can also run it manually. There's a switch for the freshwater shower, which actually works quite well with a powerful spray, and we also have a switch for your 12-volt outlet so you can charge your phone and such. The red button is for a horn that I added after buying the boat. Little did I know that ribs typically don't come with a horn. There's about $225 installed and definitely worth it. Looking behind the seat to the back of the boat, on the port side you have a freshwater tank fill and the nav light port. On the starboard side, you have the fuel port where you'll be able to fill the massive 32-gallon tank that sits forward in the boat, providing some extra stability. There are wide, easy-to-navigate stairs on both port and starboard sides, and a telescoping ladder that's not super wide, but certainly good enough for you to climb back on board with. Like many ribs, the outboard is inset into the hull, so the total overall length of the boat is exactly 5.25 meters. Now that we're underway, you'll see I have a Simrad GPS with digital instruments along with a Bluetooth radio. two things I could not imagine doing without. The boat planes in about 5 to 6 seconds and runs very quiet and smooth with the Honda 115 on the back. I've had my 525 cruising as fast as 48 miles an hour on calm seas and fully open. I store my boat at Marine Max in Venice, Florida, and they take great care of it. I purchased the boat with a trailer, and even though launching and retrieving was relatively simple, fitting it into my standard home garage was like a game of Tetris. To help keep my sanity and make my wife happy, we decided the Marina was a much better option. In conclusion, I have had Short Rib out for a number of charters and have many days already with friends and family. The boat is perfect, of course, as a luxury tender on your large super yacht. It's not a large luxury pontoon for a dozen or so people or an amazing offshore boat, but for a whole lot of fun at sandbars, beaches, and on bays and lakes, you really can't go wrong. If you're in Southwest Florida, go ahead and look us up at topsidertours.com, and we'll definitely want to get you out on the water for a great adventure.